G'day, we're back. We've had rain, only 20 mils, but it's a good start. So today I'm down on the bottom farm. Down here on the bottom farm we've had a bit of a tough go because it's gotten pretty dry and our scheme water went down. They had a breakdown in the scheme and it was supposed to be a 2-day maintenance or something, but something went wrong and it was out for 2 weeks and 5 days or something stupid like that. So we're extremely behind on all the irrigating, trying to keep the irrigators going flat stick so we can get on top of it all. We've got our 2 seed crops that they're desperate for the water too, that we lease to. So all our crops sort of come second to that, but this rain's taken the pressure off just a smidgen. So but yeah, I just thought I would run you through how we set up the irrigator, and might be a bit educational, might be interesting to some. It's a hard hose irrigator. Yeah, I'll pull up there in a minute and hook her up and we'll move her and watch it in action. Yeah, so this is it. It's been grazed pretty hard, but we've had a battle with the lucerne flea. So we just thought we would smash the ones that we wanted to graze and then spray out the flea in the ones we want to cut for our first cut of hay. But you know, that's sort of just the best case scenario for us at the moment to reduce our use of the pesticide. So right, so I'll hook her up. I don't know how well you'll be able to see. Oh yeah, you can see that just fine. I'll have to lift it up just a smidgen to back onto it. Drop her down, then we can lift her up. Right, so now we can move it, but we've got to undo our hose and take that with us. So hopefully I don't get wet. Somehow you always get wet moving irrigators, but you try not to every time. Yeah, so these are just on the butterfly valves, and yeah, I'll wait for it to drain out for a minute so it's a bit easier to carry. You know, sometimes I put it on the tractor and sometimes I just drag it by hand. Sometimes it's quicker. I'm thinking today I might drag it. It's nice and empty. Right, we're ready to go. So, update on the farm. We are on a list to get some fish waste from the salmon pond, which is exciting. And we got lots of fish growing in Tassie, which, you know, it's a hard thing, but I believe there will be a middle ground met there, because it seems to be pretty polarizing. And there's people that seem to not care, and then there's people that do care. That seems to be if you like it or you don't like it. But if you have a bit of a nuanced position, it's might as well not talk about it, sort of thing. So anyway, I think they'll be able to make something work at the end, and part of it is going to be what happens with the waste, because, you know, at the moment, well, before probably the last year and a half, they just dumped it, so it was just landfill. And I think they had a bit of something happen, and now I don't know if they've been compelled, but they've thought it's smart to turn it into something useful. And it's good stuff. They have lots of wastes. They have brewery waste as well that we might get on farm. So yeah, we'll be on the list for that. And they came out and talked to us. We can't get it down here at the bottom farm because it's too close to houses. But up the top farm, it's in the middle of nowhere, so that they were very keen on getting it up there. Yeah, so that's exciting. It's going to be just going to change the game up there, because it's, they're going to dump organic fertilizer on all our paddocks once a year, basically. There's a few things we'll have to manage around, but yeah. So what you do is put the leg down, get the weight off the tractor. See if I can hold it properly. Weight off the tractor. Then I'll come and hopefully the pin comes. There we go. So we'll just see if I can get it out without needing to move the tractor, because we're lazy. But I'll try this swapping lens again. But anyway, we've lined up the irrigator. Now we're going to drop the legs, which lowers the sprayer, puts the legs in the ground, go a bit like that so they get a nice bite in the ground. Did that loosen my pin? No, it didn't. So now I have to get in the tractor twice. Right. I guess it's a bit of an ask to ask the camera to change lens on the fly like that. Anyway, we'll just got to come back a smidgen. That looks about right. Go grab the pin and we'll drag her out. Pull the hydraulics out. I'll bring you with me. Feel bad now. See how handy dandy setup we made, because we broke these hoses, so we made a little fencing wire fixes everything. So a bit of fencing wire around the joiner so you don't have to tug on the hydraulic hose, because we had one break, and that makes it a lot easier, but still might need two hands. Right, so then the final check is, which I know I haven't done, but this is what you do if you taught someone to do it. The dog in, you gotta take it out. That's what stops it from rolling back. I don't know if you can see in there, but that's important. And then obviously you don't want it to be in gear when you drag it out. The dog's not quite out yet. Let's see if I can just twist it with my hand. Am I gonna need that? I'm gonna need the tool. There's just a bit of a tool that goes on here to help you twist it. You can see it's got hit by something. It's twisted the wrong way. Oh, now that dog's flicked out. You'll see it'll let go a bit, but that's good. Now I get to drag her out, but I might go grab the hose first, the lay flat, and I'll fix this so it's on that other side. It was just leaking just a bit. It was just sitting in there, funny. It'd be funny to leave you guys on there and go for a round trip. Right, make that nice and square. Can you see me? Oh, great. Now you're going to have to watch me pull it out. get the twists out here. Actually, I might move this bung back. Now, if it's a wet, rainy day, or you couldn't get it to drain properly, I'd put it on the tractor forks, but it's not that hard to drag it up. In fact, I think it's quicker. A run like this will probably, in fact, I'll tell you exactly how long it is and how long it'll take, or how long the distance is, I mean. Would a pivot be faster and more efficient? Yes. Can we run a pivot off this scheme setup they're on? No. So this is what we're stuck with. Unless we had a dam site here, which we don't. We sort of can't ever do that unless, you know, we might be able to get some sort of setup at some point. But that's bent. Oh, that's so bent. That's a bit better. Yeah, we might get a setup at some point through the, you know, we haven't really looked into it because there's only one sort of good site. Well, there's two sites for a pivot here. So 2 pivots would make a big difference, and we could, why have I gone dark? Well, we could probably make it work, but with just one of these hard hoses. But you know, how far do you want to go? But yeah, I haven't been able to film anything. It's been too busy. So had boss man go away for a while, and then had his son go away for a week during that time, and the boss came back for a bit, his son came back for a bit. Now they've both got again for another week. So this has been the month of me and the other fella. So I've been able to keep on top of the chaff shed, which has been the most concerning thing, because you know, when you're down on workers and you have orders come in, and it's not really a good look if you can't fulfill the orders. So I've done a good job anyway. But yeah, I'll hook the end on, and I might move the camera so you can see it unroll. Maybe I'll stick it to the back of the window here, and you can watch it and see how straight I can drive. That doesn't look too bad. Right, let's drag her out. Gotta go pretty slow. Just let it take up the slack. You see it start to spin. One tip is, as a general rule, don't have the back window open, because we did have a fella just before I was here, but he dragged it out with the back window open and shot water all through the cab and buggered all the electronics. So that's sort of a general rule now, to make sure the back window's shut. Or you could have the sprinklers off to the side like that to make sure. But if you're in a rush and you do that, and if you have the window open on a hot day, then people forget. So right, so how fast am I going? Too slow for the tractor to recognise at the minute. About a walking pace. They do have like a sort of brake set up on them, so when you stop it, you know, the momentum doesn't keep going and unspool the hose. You can sort of see there now, there's a bit that's sticking up there that someone's driven too fast last time, and it doesn't quite wind back on properly. So you've got to really slow down, you know, a fair way before you stop. So my line looks pretty straight now, doesn't it? If you ever work on a farm, that's sort of an ongoing debate on who can make the straightest line no matter what you're doing. Now we've got a second-hand disc drill. It's going to be all sorts of competition to see who can get the best looking crop. At the moment, I think I'm in the lead after last season. It wasn't the best job ever, but I think everybody else's was pretty bad. So I won de facto. But let's see how good I've done. Quite good, it didn't unroll at all, that's good. Right, I'll unhook her and we'll go switch her on.